Things were rough. They were tumble. They were rough and rumble. Everything was so mean. Ah! Ah! We're gonna give everyone a little bit of time to funnel in because I am 2 3/4 hours late. Oh my god. Wait. Hold on. I know just the sound clip. Where is it? Hold on. Hold on.
Oh my God!
Thank you, Ari. Please, I request, this is a humble request, that you imagine me, a desiccated mummy, crawling my way out of the pits of heck. And every time I speak, there's just this... We're finishing this today. My Saturday is mine. And it will stay mine forever. So let's chill. Let's give it a hot minute. Everyone needs a hot minute. Everyone needs a minute. Come on in. Sorry about that, Scary Dave. God, I'm so tired. Everything was kind of fucking shit. Everything sucked. You have no idea. I'm gonna beat the heck. We're doing this. Are you a man enough, man, to use the word abracadabra? So tired. You have no idea. I'm just a sleepy boy. I'm just a sleepy little boy. Just want to go to bed. That's not a luxury I am afforded. So for those of you who want to know, the long story short is that 6 hours of my day were completely and utterly destroyed by things I was not interested in doing, that were thrust upon me with very little warning. Oh, and how thrust they were. So tired. But here's the thing, right? I could just go to bed and call it a day. But I said I would finish this, and I'm gonna finish it. We're not slacking. We are not slacking. We're finishing this. We're done with Inco Noted. Inco Noted deserves. And if anything, if it can survive me at my grumpiest, being tired as hell, you know, it says a lot about the quality of what we're dealing with. This was supposed to happen 3 hours ago. But I'm not allowed to live my own life, it seems. The hell am I reading? Huh. Oh, fair enough. Alright, I'm ready to go. No, I'm not! Oh, my back! Oh, I feel so old. Honestly, I feel so old. I'm an ancient man. Hold on, just gotta catch my breath. Lean wobblingly against. I promise I'll be ready in just a few moments. Huh. Alright. Okay. That's all that needed to be done. Now I can focus my chakras. We can do this. We can do this. Okay. Please. Going to do dead money. I don't know. What is dead money? How about you explain that to me while we get going? Okay. How about you just tell me what dead money is, and I'll actually get to the thing I promised. To the promised land. So, for those, I got a lot to say about Inco Noted. I got a lot to say about fics in general. I got something to say about fic writers and how they fundamentally don't understand what writing is about. Because they don't seem to understand what they're doing in some places. And, you know, we'll get to that when we get to that. I'm not saying that they're stupid idiots and I'm big smart boy. I'm saying that a lot of people are just not cognizant of the decisions they're making. And that they're making decisions at all. And that's not being stupid. That's being ignorant. There's a difference. Ignorant is just you didn't know. You didn't even know it was possible. It was possible all along. Visual novel is the new Las Vegas. Listen, man, I don't even. I heard that Vegas is a pain to run on a modern computer, so we're not doing that. All right, we're not doing that. I'm gonna go roll up under my bed. We're gonna play Romance 1 because we deserve it. We deserve nothing less, nothing more. I forgot the song's kind of meh. Okay, let's put this in the right place. No! Hello, welcome to the recording. We are about to finish Inco Noted. So, welcome to the fast forward. Every problem has been solved. So I guess we could just skip to the end now. School advance and some impossible combination of being a slow dredge day in day out, and a whirlwind blur. Me and Olivia had settled on waiting until I got my neck brace off before we could go to the fountain. There wasn't any grand reason for that. Just felt like a good final milestone in my recovery, and hers. She'd been practicing her craft in other ways to shake off the rust in anticipation. Many dozens of smaller works. Cityscapes, grassy fields, islands in the sky, all plucked from her memories or fantasies and laid out on paper or canvas. Portraits as well, found themselves laid out into the physical world. Portraits of myself, Damien, my parents, and especially me. She loved painting me, which was the most charming and beautiful thing. Not that she didn't often take artistic liberties with my painted proxies to have fun about it. I would complain, of course. It was my duty as the subject and her boyfriend, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. The remaining weeks passed and my final immediate checkup happened with Dr. Nickett, who, again, doesn't fucking matter. Why does this guy exist as a named character at all? Right, we'll get to that when we get to that, but I'll have forgotten by then, so be glad. Very pleased with my progress. The brace came off for that final time, and it felt like bookending of the most intense time of my life. There were slight tears at the little ceremony of the moment. For anyone else, it may have been because they were finally free of a stuffy medical device, but to me it was a proper sort of start for the whole rest of my life. It's kind of cheesy, but who cares? We tried to find some time to go on dates as regularly as possible before that point. I loved doting on her. We would try various restaurants around town and the city proper. Liz had her recommendations, which were usually great. Damien had his recommendations, which were usually, interesting. Very interesting, Mr. Jones. We had built up quite the list of what restaurants were our go-tos for any occasion, let alone the fun side activities around them. Olivia would give me passing grades at each excursion, but with a smile on her face and the blush of her snout would always belie how happy she really was. Why are you using the fucking term belie? Jambalaya. When the big day finally came, me and Olivia made a whole day of it. One of the places Olivia herself had put a pin in and was waiting for a special occasion was this hibachi. You can't just copy ending 4 like that, but fair. We're just copying stuff. About your girl date, then to the fountain, borrowed a camera from Ben. I'm skipping this because, like, I don't... We'll get to this, right? I don't want to fucking read. Chapter... I borrowed a camera from Ben, who was happy to oblige. Olivia was slowly but surely pressuring me to get back into photography over the last weeks, same as she dove head first into getting back into her painting. I was fully truthful that I would get back to my old craft. I certainly wasn't lying to her, but I would admit to myself that I was putting off buying a new camera a little. It was a big spot in my memory when I was slow to broach. But as I had promised, I'd keep my Fuck off! Rewrite that. E-. Therapy was helping with that as well, of course. Why are you writing as well, of course? Why are you doubling up? My man, you're doubling up in really weird places. Like, this author does not seem to understand that your cadence of your sentences, the structure of the prose, just doesn't gel like that. This is a little weird and redundant. Although I guess the point is that he's reminiscing. But that works way better if a character isn't summarizing. This works in a scene because someone is tripping over their own words. You know, they're in the moment. But this seems to be like a reflection from the future. In which case he has all the damn time to think about what he's saying. Mr. Ferris was true to his word, and both myself and Olivia, along with several other students that had found themselves emotionally neglected in the wake of Mr. Yatakan's passing, apparently, were provided service in that regard. Holy shit! That's a run-on sentence. Please clean it up. Why is the fucking intermission longer than the actual goddamn sentence? What are you doing? The details weren't especially important, but I could tell that it was helping both of us. Our lifelines between each other, and both of our families helped immensely, but a little bit of additional professional help was the icing on the cake of our road of betterment. That metaphor was shut up. But healing the emotional traumas was a process. And a process that didn't allow me to buy a replacement camera for myself. Didn't yet. But I could stomach using Ben's for a day if it was to facilitate my true goal. Helping Olivia keep her promise to Mr. Yatakan. Lunch was spectacular. I almost got my eyebrows singed off by the chef when he created a little volcano out of an onion ring tower with some cooking oil. But between not actually losing that little hair I have left and Olivia's gleeful cackles, I would look past it. And the food and show were as spectacular as Olivia made them out to be. We ate our fill, probably overate, absolutely stuffed ourselves. But today was a big day, and we'd want our energy. We navigated our way to the same fountain where we had confessed to one another what feels like a lifetime ago. Again, something about these sentences is a little clumsy. The year was in the ending phases of winter, but he hadn't yet committed to spring. There wasn't any snow on the ground, but it was still cool. It's been 1 week! I know it's not true, but, like, that's what it feels like. It's like, come on! You can have time pass. Also, you mentioned that it was like a freak incident that it was snowing at all. I saw to it that Olivia had a thick blanket and a new purple hoodie to keep her warm while she watched me work. It was slow going initially. I had to get back to the sensation of how to work the camera. But with how important these pictures would be, as well as Olivia's mixture of earnest encouragement, as well as playful jeering, I found my groove with it again. Took pictures of everything. The fountain, the arcs of water shooting from it, the caustic... The caustic? It's water, not acid! The caustic light bands with... Oh, that's just like a definition I don't know about. Scathing... Sarcastic in a scathing way, able to burn or corrode a caustic substance or a caustic surface or curve. What? What the fuck is a caustic substance or curve? A caustic surface or burning curve in geometric optics is the boundary accessible and inaccessible regions for a given family of light rays. So either Inco is like ass pulling a fucking term out of nowhere, but what the hell, man? Just be James. Listen, I'm all for James Sunderland, the school dino psychiatrist. I'm for it. You got my blessing. The caustic light bands within the pools themselves. The stones that made up the wall of the fountain itself. Why itself? As well as a whole pathway looping around it. Just take a fucking video at this point, man. The trees that encircled the landing the fountain was on, as if it was this special, secluded world protected by a wall of nature. Stood on the edge of the fountain for extra height, and snagged a few shots of the surrounding landscape. It took a protracted period of badgering and bribing from her, but I even took a couple of shots of Olivia. First few were awkward at first. Yes, the first few were awkward at first, because they're the first few! Jesus Christ, man! Why are you doubling down so much in, like, the weird ways? It's not even cute interesting. It feels like you didn't know you wrote the first thing in the first place, bordering on unpleasant with the memories that came to mind. You've been looking at her for fucking weeks, man. Although I guess the idea is like, you're... Listen, I could understand that you're hesitant to take pictures at her from above, but I don't know, man. But with each one she coaxed out of me, the easier they became. By the end of this... Also, it's kind of interesting that Olivia's like, take pictures of me. Take pictures of me like you're French women. The easier they became. In the session, I couldn't help but ham it up each time I swung around to take a picture of her. Just maybe with a few playful squeals and protests every time. I want to capture it all. Seared into memory and memory card, leaving nothing out so Olivia could produce her most meaningful piece of work to date. I would like to point out that I get that Inco had this massive world-changing event, and he was a big smart boy, and he's so smart and emotionally intelligent, he managed to talk himself out of being a fucking asshole. But Olivia doesn't have that. Olivia still sucks. You're getting an ending 3 at best, man. Our date concluded. Olivia was practically vibrating when I got home. When I got her home. She was absolutely elated at how well our date went, but I could tell by the end of it that her mind was ready to cast into her work. I playfully chastised her about neglecting her boyfriend for work. You won't end up like my mom and my dad. My dad! Whack! Mateo said in response. Oh look, it's an actually clever sentence. Fair enough. We got inside, and she immediately cast off her extra layers and wheeled herself into her room. She was made of fire and passion, and needed to begin turning that into something tangible. I couldn't possibly be mad. I hung out with Damien and Vinny for a bit, playing some games with them. I was still a very, very long way from being anywhere good, but true to their plan, I had been playing the console they gave me periodically. I wasn't good, but at least I was able to put up some kind of fight for them now. Randy and Sophia were happy to see me as well, of course. We made small talk, and an offer for me to stay for dinner. I had to decline. Mom and Dad and their hard-working employees had closed a major project, and we were going to all go out and celebrate together. The paying parentals were, of course, gracious about my rejection and told me to pass along their congratulations. Before I departed my second home, I found myself to Olivia. Just find yourself in her lair, please. All the pieces she'd been pumping out adorned her walls. Again, like, Inco bounces between sounding pompous and going back to Inco slander speech. It's really weird. It was like in the movie where a crazy person would tape newspaper articles to the walls to show how insane obsessed they were. Only here was a beautiful collage of my gator girl's artistic passions. It was already completely zoned in. So, like, couldn't you do something where she takes those pictures and incorporates them into her own? Like, directly? To show, like, listen, Inco, we're one now, woo! Sketching out ideas onto paper, building the frame and composition out that she would eventually layer with paints. She was gone for me, lost in her fugue. That's not fugue, that's flow! That's a flow state, a zen state, a strange mood. She's going to make you a picture with cabochons. You better get her some dragon bones, buddy. Cabochons! I provided my finger to Guts for the sniff check, which I seemed to pass, and walked over to Olivia, who was laid out on a beanbag chair sketching. I am heading out. I have dinner with my familia, I said with my TTS. No goodbye to your novio! Oh, that was harsh. I stood looking at her desk and saw the quill pen I gave her for Christmas. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the fucking phone. We know exactly what we're talking about when it comes to Christmas.
We can always work things. Great grandma, you always know just what to say. Christmas.
Exactly. What better captures the Christmas spirit? What better captures the Christmas spirit? Christmas! It was a centerpiece element of a desk's layout. I felt a smile tug at my mouth. She'll keep it, Mr. Yadakan. It'll be the best damn painting you've ever seen. I turned to leave, but a tail caught my leg. Unable to advance, I pivoted back to her and leaned down. I started to say with a smile, but I was rudely interrupted. She leaned up her snoot and kissed me. Clever girl. Thanks, Inco, for everything today. I tell your parents I said hi. Her eyes were locked on her work, but her tail was still locked onto me. She was waiting for affirmation. I confirmed. Attell released me, and I lay on down for a final kiss on top of her head before exiting. Could the though? I don't know. Like, you don't want your denouement to be too long. This is 8 chapters. Do we really need a long denouement? It's more that it wants to end really late. Like, you could end sooner, right? You can be like, okay, things are fine from here on out. The ending is not that far off. Remember that the ending of ending 1 happens like after Olivia's in the hospital, and it's been like, what, at most a week. That's generous. Took another week of regular support for Olivia's process. Support in this case meant sitting beside her, occasionally holding her hands, occasionally rubbing her back, and the whole time amusing myself by catching up on various anime recommendations she had for me. This boyfriend and art muse thing was awesome. She didn't let me see the complete work, of course. No one says it before it's done. Damien, of course, stop, don't use of course that much. You gotta have a sentence of spacing. Damien was quick to praise her artistic skill, which were so clearly refined that she didn't need to see it while making it. Which uttered an impressively annoyed groan of the joke. Oh, what? But the week passed quickly. And sure enough, the day came. She texted me Sunday morning that today would be the day. I arrived early and found myself at her side, faced crossways from her, to keep the mystique of the painting while I watched shows. You're weird, man. Her brushstrokes were impassioned, and for the last 20 minutes or so, it seems like she barely breathed at all. Soon enough, she let out a slow, long breath, a pause of quiet, and a whisper. Okay. I turned to her. Uh-huh. She stared at the painting, her eyes whipping across its surface, looking for anything that she was displeased with. After a moment of intense scrutiny, no fleck or stroke of paint unobserved, she ceased. If you really think about it, if I think about what? What am I thinking about? You tell me, brain boy. Okay, it's done. She smiled. I cheered. Damien out in the living room also cheered. I don't think he was really sure what he was cheering about, but he joined me right along anyways at the moment. This guy. The Paynes were more than happy to take us to Mr. Yadakan's grave. The painting was let to dry while everyone got ready. Soon we piled up into the car, Sophia and Vinny staying behind on this one, because they don't fucking matter. The women and children can go fuck themselves for emotional moments. Inco literally Zenkai boosted himself to E4 Enon. Now, the term you're looking for is Toriyama handjob, which is when a character gets a big fat boost that doesn't come from anywhere other than, oh no, I need him to be here now. Getting there is going to take a little too long. Guess we'll just take the fast lane. And I call it the Toriyama handjob because Plague of Gripes is great with words. It was a quiet trip. Even Damien was quiet. They both knew how much this trip meant. What it meant. That's why they're great family. We were visiting the grave of our old teacher, our old mentor. And we had St. Randy and St. Damien here to usher us along. We collected ourselves, and Olivia carefully carried the covered painting as we crossed the cemetery grounds. We had talked to Mr. Ferris well in advance to know where he had been buried, so finding it was no trouble. We found it. We found him. Damien and Randy held back, giving us our space, and Olivia and myself broke off ahead. We approached the headstone. Just before it, Olivia slid herself out of a wheelchair while I waited to the side with the covered painting. When she was ready, she took it back. She peeled the cover away from it and held it. I could finally see the completed product and was struck with its beauty. It was the fountain, perfectly represented. I could see all the fine details. They were seared into my mind, even now, from the photo session. The fountain itself, the water shooting from it, the stones and landing. Wait! You just talked about this earlier in the chapter! Why are we just... Like, I get what you're going for, but it doesn't rhyme. Like, I get... Here's the thing, right? A cleverer writing, and I hope he fucking does, is that he points out, that's everything I took a picture of. She used my Pikachus. You know, because they're a couple. The trees that protected it and the landscape beyond. It just feels like Inco's like, ah man, all my pictures are in the painting. They better follow up on this, so that's lame. You missed it. You missed another chance, just with the fucking notepad. It was painted as though it was winter. It doesn't snow in the tropics! You specifically said it was weird! The core game doesn't. The core game doesn't seem to really fucking care. But, Jesus, what are you doing? White's touched of the upward surface. Like, has the Otacon ever seen it snow? Ugh. At first glance, one could even describe the pallor of the tone as cold. It's snow! Man, everything is fucking white and covered in snow. I wonder if it's cold. I'm losing my goddamn mind. But there was a sunrise on the horizon. And from that new sun cut a band of warm tones across the cold. Don't repeat words. Describe the tone as cool, and then this works so much better. It's not that hard. Buy a thesaurus. And actually know how to use it. Like, a lot of people use a thesaurus and they don't think about what they're actually choosing, but you know what I mean. New one thawing the old freeze. I mean, the sun's pretty old. The snow is like a day old. A new beginning with hope for a future. Get out of here, Star Wars. It was everything that was her. What? She turned the painting around and rested it in front of her, showing the graves her greatest work. Turns out there was all a coma dream of Inco. I keep forgetting one Inco is like, yeah. Like it was... Turns out you still suck ass, Inco. And then he wakes up and he's an asshole again because he didn't actually learn anything. You can't just learn everything by being sad in bed for like an hour. It's the brain damage, Inco. The brain damage cheat coded you past your character development. Like, that's my big problem, right? I'm gonna get to this. But Inco doesn't do anything. This story doesn't actually have any tension or drama because Inco doesn't do anything. He just succeeds. He just walks into a room, says, I'm sorry. And everyone's like, okay, Inco, pat, pat, shoulder rubs, it's fine. Like, there's no real moment where Inco has to struggle. The only struggle is that he's so sad and he's so worried. I'm like, motherfucker, you're a Mary Sue. Everyone loves you and they want to give you hugs and kisses. Your fucking family fixed themselves for you. What the hell? This is cope. And it's not a cope I like because I like when there's some drama. When there's some stakes, some character development, some of that, and you're missing it. There's none of it in the end. Like, the writing is just competent, cromulent. A plus B equals C, I guess. But that's not... I want to yell about... I just want to yell about the fact that in Dark Souls you can't pause the game. Because the game is made for multiplayer, but, like, if you turn it off, why can't I just pause? Why can't I just have a little snack time? Why do I have to sit at a fire? I'm a player, not a video gamesman. It is done, Mr. Otacon. Took me a while. It wasn't easy. I stumbled and fell along the way. But you were right. You were always right. You could always see what others couldn't. Oh, Mr. Otacon, you always know just what to say. Hold the fuck on.
We can always work things. Great grandma, you always know just what to say.
Christmas.
Thank you, Mr. Otacon, for reminding us of Christmas. What a smart man he is. You always know just what to say. I always knew how to judge the character of someone, even when they themselves couldn't see it. It was gotcha. You always worked so hard to ensure that we would always remember your lessons, Mr. Otacon. Well, I almost forgot. She sniffled. Tears began to flow, but hers weren't the only one. I held on to it. With some help, she said. Her hand reached up to mine. I knelt down and clasped it firmly. Why not held? You held it! Jesus! Clasp is such a harsh vowel for this. Sorry, verb. You're right about him doing. I thank you. Gracias. El Señor Otacon. You always know much more of me than anyone else did. You could cut through the veneer of who I thought I was. It's all down to the truth. That I was full of myself. That I was naive. You were undeniably right. You also saw my potential. I paused and wiped my eyes. Oh! Oh, you're talking now? Oh, I'm sorry. You always saw more of me than anyone else did. You cut to the thin veneer of who I thought I was, down to the truth. That I was full of myself. Naive. You were undeniably right. You saw my potential. I paused, wiped my eyes. It didn't help much. You put me on the right path. Told me everything I needed to hear. But you let me take those steps myself. Same for mi esposa, Olivia. Because you could not walk a path for us. Now, Jesus can walk your path for you. That's why there's only one set of footprints. You did everything in your power to prepare us for the journey and set us on it. For a long time, I thought I could have done more. You should have done more for us. More words to be said, more lesson to be taught. My throat. Why is your throat going tight, man? You're not even talking. Like, it's really easy to suppress that when you don't have to say anything. If I was speaking with my own voice, yeah, that's what I mean, buddy. But I realized I was wrong. It would have been nice to see you again, hear you again. But we did not need it. You had given us everything we needed. We just had to find our own way. I squeezed Olivia's hand, and she squeezed back. Hopefully, where Yadakan was now, he wouldn't mind a dull, flat digital voice delivering my heartfelt words. Knowing him, he didn't mind at all. He'll just laugh at me over it. So, why the fuck are we like 25% through this? A third? This is the ending? Hello? 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 This is the ending. This is where you end the game. The fic. We sat there for some time. Tears passed. And, oh wait, let's put on some sad tunes. Some sad stuff. Romance too. We sat there for some time. Tears passed and a calm, lightened quiet took over. A little longer and Olivia squeezed my hand once again. You good? You good? I nodded. Ah. She nodded back. She draped the cover over her painting. And I held it as she got back into her wheelchair. I approached his grave one final time and gently laid a memory card against the base of the stone. Olivia wanted to keep her painting. She should. Yadakan wanted to see her paint the fountain, but he never would have wanted to keep it. Yadakan would do the TF2 scout laugh taunt at server muted Inco. Exactly. But I wanted him to keep the pictures I'd taken of it. The part was done, but giving it up to Yadakan was a symbolic gesture to me. His work was helping us become better people. The process and raw elements hammered into a shape to hopefully become great people. I looked at the inscriptions on his stone. I like how you say the stone instead of his stone. It's his stone, man! His teachings will continue into the new generation. The video I took were also raw elements hammered at... Oh my fucking god, are you one of those... Inco, photography is an art form as much as painting. Shut up! That's... Maybe it was cheesy. Maybe it was lame. Maybe it didn't even make a lot of sense. But to me it felt important. So Yadakan could keep them. I rose from his stone, returned to Olivia's side. We held there for a moment longer, each of us quietly saying our goodbyes. And then, we left. Thank you, Mr. Yadakan.
The rest of the school year went by quickly! We attended prom, and this time I managed to not nearly destroy everything good that was with my life. If anything, the lead-up was almost boring, which is a bit dumb to think. I was dressed in a modest but quite snazzy shoot. Over the last few months, I sort of fell off the high fashion scene for a little. I still liked looking good, of course, but I also wasn't spending $600 on socks and $2,000 on jackets. Listen to Amy and they look great, same as they did on the night of the formal. I was happy to override those memories with happier ones, and as far as what I could tell, they were having a blast. Olivia was drop-dead gorgeous, and she worked with Sophia to craft a hell of a dress with accessories to match. She looked like downright royalty to me. Ending for anyone? Delicious! We feasted, we talked, and Ben was there, of course. Olivia and myself spent some time making small talk. He and Mia were doing decently enough. Apparently she had plans to become a certified mechanic and maybe eventually open her own side business. Ben had me tell him what he wanted to do, but he was adamant on taking this Mia side. We seemed happier in the last few months of the year. Whether it was because of the friction down between me and the entire student mining faculty, or if he knew that at least one other confidant in life in me, he seemed happier. Yeah, you just said that. And even if we'd never see eye to eye on everything, this still made me happy too. Olivia got her dance. Well, dances. In fact, I think she got several years worth of dances out of me all that night. The second we finished hitting, she pulled me to the dance floor and we went to town. Even listened to him and had taken a break in the middle, but Olivia's eyes told me that if we stopped, she'd break me. The slow dances came and Olivia... Okay, the problem I have with this, right, is it's like, oh no, thank you, Mr. Yatacon. And then it's like, rocket speed! The school goes so quick. Whoa! I was dressed in a suit. Like, the problem is, this is why, after a scene like this, you have a moment where they walk back up and they go, hello, and they shake hands, and they're like, man, that was sad. And he's like, but we still have the rest of the year to look forward to. You need to tone shift this man. You have to shift gears. You have to have them walk back, and then Damien's like, but we've got the rest of the year to make new memories and have prom, you know? But no. We're just at fucking prom. The tonal whiplash hurts my neck. Ugh. Oh. Shit, man. It's not that hard. Fair enough. The slow dances came and Olivia had a pleased look in her eye. They began slow bobbing back and forth, which she slowed. So, this is, Oh, we're doing this? Okay, we're just doing this. Yeah, we're just doing this. We're just doing ending 4. Fuck off. Fuck off. The entire point here is that it's E for Olivia. Is like, you know, asserting some like, I'm not letting this ability take control over me. That's what the point is. And then Damien catches her. She slipped her tail through the chair's grasp, and in that moment of shifting balance, I fell forward, pressing her into a chair. Both couldn't help but laugh. So many emotions were warring within both of us, but it was impossible to say if we'd ever been happier. I laughed and took a moment to remove my sunglasses, wiping joyful tears from my eyes. Man, he's suddenly like 50. That's what happens when someone casts haste on you in the old games. If I die, I want a YouTube link or a QR code for it on my headstone, and it's just a video of the coach. Hey, you know, I'm sure QR codes will pick up eventually. Christian Church can suck it. I laughed. Okay. I'm exhausted. Thrilled. She really went that far. For us. The short remaining time at prom went by quickly. The limo we rented dropped Liz and Damien off at the Paynes first. Then took me and Olivia to my place. My whole body ached, but it had been the most fulfilling nights of my life. Looking at the steady smile on her face, Olivia agreed. I gently pushed her into my house, her tail quivering as it was wrapped around my wrist. She had pushed it hard and was paying for it now. I don't think she regretted it at all. The lights were off. Why is this here? Why is this just... This is so ominous. I don't think she regretted it at all. The lights were off. I wheeled us into the kitchen and found a note in the kitchen island. Mom and Dad took the opportunity of prom to have a date out of their own. Fuck off. I don't know what you're trying to do here. Then I wheel her. I like how you wheel us, but then you wheeled her. Which one is it, buddy? Toward the couch and grabbed the bag of PJs and toiletries. As I reached over to hand it to her, she reached out and clasped. You could use clasp here, because the situation's not that, you know. Confused, I looked to her face, and she was red as a tomato. Oh no. They're having sex. Ew. 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 I was nervous. Okay, nervous was an understatement. I was an emotional wreck. Oh wait, well, let's put on something different.
I wheeled down the streets of the city, enjoying the sights. Trying to, at least. Olivia was having a blast as far as I could tell. Why are we still going? What are we even doing here? This entire scene is just so they could have sex and have Olivia do the thing. That's all that did. What are we doing? Where are we going? You know, I'm getting a little confused. Anyway, they're walking through town. We're just going to fast forward through it because I don't know what the fuck this is about. What is this for? We had our cope. We had our fun moment. We had our resolution. We had our big scene. What are we even doing at this point? Damien was going with the flow. Swimming and work. Wait, we already... Oh, yeah, because prom happened. Jesus. Like, what the hell is going on time-wise? Welcome to the future, Inco, but it's not a new chapter, despite the fucking time leap we just went through. Quantum leap. Damien was going with the flow after he didn't have any concrete plans. Was helping Elizabeth her job. Okay, cute. They're being a little power couple. What her boyfriend's career interest for now. I have to go to college. Great for solid. Nothing outstanding. Got a nice letter of recommendation from Principal Scalar. Your mom and dad better. They're fucking loaded. If they don't cover it, they're assholes. Olivia was painting up a storm. She did let's write stock for her business. Okay, everything's working out for everyone. Oh, we're doing this. We're doing the fucking heart, And he has a digital voice. Man, you had months. Find a better one. There are better text-to-speech boys out there. Oh no, she's gonna be a teacher just like Fang! Poor test. Shut up, you're fucking loaded, you asshole, and you now have parents too? Fuck you! You have it all! You have a girlfriend, parents, and a college like, what do you want, Inco? Oh, I have a little bit of brain damage. Minor price to pay, buddy. Let's share the wish. Managed to flick the coin. To be as good a teacher as he was. Fair enough. Oh no! It's the ring! It's the hug! Yay! Cute scene, I know. Why are we still going?! What do you mean, the work for the pains? Oh yeah, wasn't Ingo gonna work for the pains? Wasn't that part of the deal or something? I like how we never followed up on that. Yeah, good job, Inco. Anyways, at the altar, I don't fucking care. Narratively speaking, nothing can happen here. What do you mean Liz is disappointed? She loves her job! Women can be more than wives! Jesus! Liz never took me as the kind of person who was like, I need to marry. She always struck me as the kind of person who's like, you know, it'd be nice to marry, but man, do I have a dream. Maid of honor, of course. Something borrowed, something blue, something old, something new. And if you don't, Satan will come to your wedding and poop on your cake. And then the fucking... it's the taxi driver, and he's just coked up. I'm sorry about that, kid. I had a little too much carf and cocaine. We called it the old CNC in the business. Sorry about that shit. Ooh. Vinny's the ring bearer. Adorable. Had a tailored suit. His sleeves extended to well past his hand. Bizarre, like that's superpower. It's just how kids work, you know? Oh, your parents are so sad. A year and a half ago. You're just out of high school. You're in college and you're marrying? Gaio from Street Fighter. Yeah, that's a hell of a twist. What is the fan name for Olivia's dad anyway? Randy held that knowing dad-like smile. It'd be a fucking trick and a half to not invite them. Sorry, Inco. Too many bad memories. Really? You're not gonna invite them? Vinny is there, but the rest aren't for some reason. 24 hours of no sugar. Mr. Ferris. Of course he's seated in the back, because no one can look past this man. I have not seen the links yet. It wasn't a big ceremony, didn't need to be. Most important people in my life. Blah, blah, blah. It's the dad. I call him Mitch. His daughter was no longer his alone. What? You better not be like that Kanye guy who's like, I own my wife. She is my property. I bought her with a dowry. I sold this family a legacy. I mean, you're rich enough to give her a dowry. Well, her dad a dowry. The dowry goes to the dad. I like how they're still big eating time again. Olivia maintaining eye contact. Mitch Muscle Man Alfred. You better not use the text-to-speech for this. Oh, you're sharing disabilities. How cute. Oh, wait. She reads it for you? Oh, that's lame. That's so lame. That's so fucking lame. Like, I know why you don't do it, but come on. Why can't he just recite it to us in his... I was younger, I used to think about love from time to time, about what happened and the whys. Never a major focus for me, never settled down. Blah, blah, blah. Until I met a girl. This is what your fucking story is about. This should be self-evident, and no one fucking cares at this point, because they already know everything. You're just reciting things for the boys in the back, and the girls in the front, and the enemies off to the side, and the trans people in the middle somewhere. I forgot. I lost track of them, and it's been a while. We haven't done it again since, because of all the fucking mishaps. Okay, things went to shit. That Celeste LP was a mess. I know. Oh, now declare your husband and wife, you can go fucking kiss the bride to all I fucking care. I think the Spanish part of Snoot actually made the fan guild for the two. He's actually human. Well, ain't that just some restraint? We keep going! He's your dad now too, motherfucker. It's not her dad. It's your dad. Your stepdad, I think? Because he's married in. I heard Trent go all around the lot for the fan kid, for one of the fan kids. I just realized something, right? If you're a trans kid and you're a hybrid of a human and a dinosaur, it's like everyone knows you're trans by virtue of who your parents are. That's just kind of lame. Ouch. Let's hope that post-racism society is post-sexism too. Probably isn't, considering some of the fucking writing that rolls out of here. After the reception, everyone fucking left. Of course they did. I'm happy. You were happy 5 paragraphs ago, buddy. Oh. That's hot. You forgot a quotation mark. She wants uppies. Now they're having fuck again. They're fucking again. How many times can you guys have the sex? And we're still going! It's like, it's not even fluff. We're summarizing too much for it to be cute fluff. If it's cute fluff, you write out the whole wedding scene. But it's not. We're just going through the paces because we have to. Because we're getting paid for it, I guess. I hearkened back. Practicing speeches. Terrifyingly smart. Yeah. Okay, well, fair enough. I keep forgetting that that's not really hard canon. Doom of the Scaly. After Jesus on the land. Ventriloquism will talk about moving my jaw. What else? Heh. Student counselor. Anyways, gonna be student counselor. Comes up in the squeakquel. Oh no, it's Benny Boo. Oh shit, it's Baldy. Just for you. Keeping me entertained keeps you alive. Didn't even invite her to your wedding. So when you and Ben have a kid, will they call you Mamma Mia? Ouch! That joke's probably happened a lot given her accent. Wicked grin on my face, watches your brain stop. Again, we already did the whole she's gonna be a certified mechanic. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we recapping something we've... It's like, this is a whole different chapter. It needs breathing room to work, but it just doesn't. I don't get it. Horror. We got a live one here. Got a live one. Nice. Lovely ladies. What is happening? He can draw now. But I'm going back to photography. What the fuck? Okay, well, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to keep it very simple. While I was originally very ecstatic about Inco Noted, my god, it doesn't know how to stick anything when you get right down to it. It really suffers from... It's good at the beginning because it's easy. Beginning's the easy part, as they say. No, I don't want to watch my own video. Mudabor was great. Doesn't mean I want to rewatch it. I have serious opinions. Let's go look at the links first. Let's just go... Jesus Christ, Dave. Can you ease it up on the links a little bit? We'll get to that in a bit. We'll look at the comments. We'll look at everything else. I have very little positive to say because all my positive comments were even made. Fang Friday? The only Friday I subscribe to is Homie's Power Level Friday. I think that's stopped, though. Sly Foxhound. 1 bullet for Reed, 3 bullets for Trish. The rest I'll say for that perfect couple. What the hell is this art? Dyke! And on this hardcore and awesome. How do I tell her that she's dry as a can of Pringles? Oh.
damn it, I remember this one. I don't know, see, it's kind of...
Say the phrase, okay?
Oh yeah, I love the weird...
Now say you're gonna kill me and rescue the princess.
She got that like, tell me you're gonna save me. I kind of do like her with a lisp. Don't know how that works with a giant maul like that, but hey. Okie dokie. You posted a duplicate link there, buddy. No queen, no wife. The good old days. She's got a knife. Recontextualization. How interesting. Emily pillow. That's a hell of an Emily. What the fuck is this? Who is this? Who is this body pillow? Taki Makura? Becca Devil? I don't even know, man. A postmodern college experience. A fan game inspired by a Wanna Hug That Gator. What? Sounds interesting. Is Devlog out? Looks interesting at the minimum. Oh well. Oh mama, my PTSD. I got hit right in the PTSD. Cute. Everyone who's watching the recording is like, Safi, just get to the fucking point. I'm not gonna get to the point. You have to sit there and wait. You have to sit there and wait, like a good boy. Good boys and good girls wait. They sit there and wait. Actually, I could just pause the recording. Rebecca, what is this devlog? Why is it picking up? Oh man, it's a protogen, but you can play the dinosaur game on his Snoot. That is the best shit I've ever seen. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Verm drama. Why is that on a little guy? He boot too big for his goddamn feet. I love dinosaurs. I do too. You can't think about gay Reed, woman. He'll never date you. He's gay. Three girls, 12 possible endings. That's... Are you sure you can finish that? That's a lot of work. Caveman all got fucking paid. And they think 4 endings is a little much. With a bottle. 70 kilograms. Why is she so chubby? Birds want to make fun of me. We'll get banned. I guess it looks a little like Fang. Fang Snoot. But it's shorter. What it feels like whenever you want to talk about your favorite piece of media, but it's too niche and the fan base is unfathomably gay. I don't know if that applies here, because Wani and Snoot Game are extraordinarily straight. They are uncomfortably straight in how they work. I'm not saying it needs more non-binary characters. I'm saying that it's straight, and it's also like Christian straight with how it treats marriage and the like. It's like, ugh. The one time Anon fucks, it's in the ending where where, you know, everything goes to hell. I do like Lunara, though. Those are some nice sketches. That's a good Fang pick. Dang. Oh, man. What is up with Devlog? Hate you and I hope you die. I love you. What does it even mean? What does it all mean? There's nothing I'm gonna share, though. How about you just look up fucking Dave's little baby man post? It's on the little community. Got a little moment left to go, and then we can get to the part. Told you not to do that in public. Got hit in the nards. I told you, some people can draw on their fucking phone. Inco, stop being a lazy jackass. Meet the bufferfish. Damn, she buff. Damn. A romantic date with me? Naomi Marina! I love that. From, what's it called again? Mischief Makers! Me after someone interrupts my nom... What?
They was talking. They was talking.
They was talking. Thank you. Thank you. You're getting 0-1-2 in Snoot Game. Oh. Oh my god, it's the fucking... Oh, they're kissing. They're making out. What the hell am I watching? I don't even know, but it's cute. Olivia with the glasses. Learning to animate. Ugh. You can tell this guy doesn't really understand that it's more than just a few motion tweens. Artistic progression of Rebecca Chase, one of the 3 main love interests. First contact. I don't know, I don't really like torn stockings like those. She also looks like she's kind of cold, but, you know. You're one of those scaly types, are you? Correct, madam. Oh. Opie forced him to do a silly dance. Poor guy. That's cool. Cat forced a cat to do a silly dance. That's just mean. Well, that's all that. How about we get to summon things up? Hello, welcome back to the recording. I unpaused it. Let me just take a drink and slurp loudly into your ear. Ah! Fuck! One of my teeth is extremely sensitive to cold right now because I have a slight infection in my gum. And it means that if I drink something cold... Ah! Oh, what if we are half fold? I wasn't there for the last 2 weeks. I thought I would collect some more. Fine, scary day. Fine. Inco Noted is decent, but it runs out of steam at the end. No, it doesn't run out of steam. It keeps going when it shouldn't. It's at the end, and it just keeps going. It's a whole different fucking problem to have. Modding a Snoot Game character to bomb rush Cyberpunk. Sure, why not? Why the hell not? Just go for it. I know, I think Olivia has like the cool legs too. 7 out of 10, it really makes you feel like a disabled mute person. Okay, I've got to summarize my big problems with the story, right? I'm just going to summarize my big problems. Inco doesn't actually go through any character progression. A lot of it is fluff, but it's not great fluff. Inco doesn't really have a lot of opinions or really run into anything. There's no actual conflict. The story goes where it really shouldn't. It has a weird amount of focus on characters I don't care about. There's just so much wrong. But this is a fanfic. It exists because someone wanted to jack off to things going well for these guys. And you know what? It's not hot dog shit. It's not bad. I'm tempted to give it a 6. You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's interesting enough that I might recommend it to someone. But is it good? No. No. So many dropped stitches in all the funny places. Like, it has a chapter 8 that shouldn't even be there. It doesn't know when chapter should begin or end. However, it is cohesive and consistent. It does have an actual fucking point to it. Interesting that it kind of sticks the landing on having Inco be disabled and stick, you know. It also, however, does a lot of stuff which I hate, which is, it just copies scenes from other endings. Like, why are we having the... Fuck off. Just fuck off. Also, I feel that Inco isn't himself sometimes. No, you know what? I'm giving it a 5. It gets a passing grade on a technicality, but I'm not... I don't know, man. It starts good, it has so much going on, and it runs out of steam, like you said. It has a chapter that shouldn't even be there. Inco does a lot of stuff that I don't think works. It's just kind of weird. It's 80k words, written in a week, apparently. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I said it before, and I'll say it again. As much as Living Memories is a little hammy, it's the fun kind of hammy. Like, the characters have something to say. Also, the word choice is kind of mid. The author clearly needs to expand their vocabulary and know what the fuck they're doing with that. Also, the spell checking is obviously lacking. I don't know, man. I don't regret it, but I don't know if I'd especially go out of my way to do this if I had to re-record it or something. Saturday sucked. Let's put it like that. So, some of you might be wondering, what's next? Some of you might think it's going to be Bad Apple, or it's Promise of a Lifetime. I'll leave it to you. You tell me which one we're doing next. Are we doing Bad Apple? Or Promise of a Lifetime? Are we doing extremely weird and like thematically, what even is going on? Or are we doing, oh boy. I'll put it up for a vote in the group. I'll make a background for both. Because I'm just cool like that. I mean, for Bad Apple, I'm doing the obvious fucking joke. It's just a black and white background. You know it. You know it. Punch Drunk Gator. Bold of you to vote for something that isn't even on the list. But you know what? I'll take your recommendation. Take a look. Pancho Dranco Gattaro. It's not done. I don't know if I want to work on something that's done. However, it is a non-character. Meet D.E. Fault, a troubled young man with an inclination for martial arts, crude language, nicotine, and solitude. This is his last shot. Kicked out of his previous school for putting someone in a hospital and officially out of juvie detention. He's got one more chance before his folks give up on him and ship him away to Raptor Jesus knows where for rehabilitation. Where's he going for his last hurrah? St. Hammond, a school known distinctly for its art programs. And yet, the only art he knows is the art of violence. And as an even bigger kicker, it's got nothing but dinos in it. So he's the only skinny in sight. Great. Whatever, it's now or never. Can he keep it together long enough to cruise by and graduate? Or will he end up being another statistic in the youth crime graph? Hell, maybe we'll make some friends along the way. What do you mean, mine? What do you mean, mine? What are we doing? What mine are we talking about right now, buddy? Whomston. Oh man, this guy writes in fat paragraphs when he wants to. Oh, man. Oh, that is... Oh, he does it again. Fuck yes. I like... Oh, you know what? Punch Drunk Gator has one thing going for it. Man, does it start off with a character that I'm immediately interested in seeing what the fuck happens. Promise of a Lifetime for being legay. One day Anon is gonna make the fuck out with Nasser. If it has to be me, then so it will be. I'll sacrifice myself for the greater good. I salute you. Man, I don't know. I'll put it up for a vote. We got Punch Drunk Gator, Promise of a Lifetime, and Bad Apple. I'll leave it to you guys over the week. I'll draw thumbnails for all of them. Backgrounds, I guess. I'll probably... Most of them are translated from Spanish. I mean, if you can tolerate me slowly translating Spanish. I'll probably learn Spanish by the end of it by sheer virtue of slamming my head into a wall. But I can promise no more. It'll be its own entire stream, if anything. You know what? I'll give one poll. Read 500 is 500. What the fuck kind of title is that? $500 is $500. Oh, it's just straight up fucking sex, buddy. What are you talking about, Scary Dave? I'm so lost. Naomi approaches Anon with the offer of money and pussy. Well, hot damn. Give this guy fucking props for going the whole mile, I guess. He even puts in an actual chapter with formatting. Damn. Hot ziggity. Enter the gay zone. Listen, the reason I'm not doing... Listen. Alright, hold up. Let me just put my hands on. If YouTube would allow me to talk about that dirty sex, I'd do it. I'd 100% do it. I have no shame. I have no shame, and I don't give a shit. I would read this shit out loud, and I would moan quietly in your ear as I do it. But YouTube says I can't. YouTube says I can't. Because they're cowards. And they're prudes. So we can't. And thus I won't. Okay, so I'm going to put it like this, right? I'm going to lay my opinions down and you get to decide. What are we going as a grade for Inco Noted? I'm going to give you 3 options. 5. It's not good because it kind of drops the ball in really hard ways. So while it's competent, it works, it's structurally there, it's just a little bit too much. It's a little too self-indulgent in like a way that doesn't earn. It just copies some canon scenes in like weird ways. It has a chapter that doesn't belong there. Inco kind of twist, it's meh. 6, it's fine. You can read it. You can have a great time. You can read Inco Noted and you'll walk away feeling fine. Maybe it's a 7. Maybe you feel, in the context of fan fiction, it's actually pretty good, The guy put in all this work. He put in all the elbow grease. He made it work. He threw down. He did not skimp. Why is Punch Drunk Gator not in my history? Get on my fucking history, asshole. And 7, again, like either it's bad because it really doesn't do what it needs to do in a grand way. Like it kind of gets there. It's it's like a technicality. It's a passing grade in a technicality. It's good enough. It's fine. Don't be so harsh. Chill. Or it is in a week. You can hold that against it, or you can say it's not a problem. Or 7, in context, it's fine for a fic. I do think, again, that it's really underestimating how much Inco's perspective matters from a first-person view. Like, all these people write first-person, and they don't fucking use the first person. Inco is not a character. His speech is not a character. And that's the fucking problem. Okay, well, I'll leave it to you. You get to decide the final grade. There are no... How do I fucking do this? Hey, there it is. There's the button. Final grado. Oh shit, whoops. Here we go. Final grado. Bum bum. Hold on. I know the exact song we need for this. There's only one song that can possibly fucking play. I need to find it though. Where is it? Oh, I love this song though. Is this the one I'm thinking of? No. Is this one? Yeah! I found it. I found the name. Hold on. Hold up. Can I get an extended version? One Noisy Morning, Fat Wario. No, I can't. I guess we'll just have to settle on a 28-second mix. Vote now! Please vote. I'm desperate for some feedback. Feed the algorithm, please. Please. Help. I'm just a little guy. Help. Three. 2. No, wait, it's san, ar, s. No, it's ye. Ye? Shit, I forgot. Hold on. You have a few more moments to vote while I figure. Yeah, it's san, ah, ye. And then zero is ling for some reason. Don't ask me. Brum, bum, 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 brum. Oh, wait, it's chapter start. What? Why does Wario Land 2 have such a farty soundtrack? Oh, I still love this though. Plays so goddamn often in that game though. Ooh. No, that's bad. That's bad. Where's the one where you is it all clear? Oh wait, no, there's perfect too, right? No, that's a different one. Oh my god, I forgot this plays every time you see the fucking end goal. Oh yeah! Perfecto! Oh, cool. Journey Home. This one plays 8 billion times, because you beat the game 8 billion times. But it's a fine tune. Well, I guess it's a 6 out of 10. We did it! We beat the game! You can... I love that, like, the first branch in the fucking game is don't wake up. And you get, like, 5 levels before you get an ending. It's great. Oh. Give me a high five, everyone. How the fuck does this game have an hour of music? It's incredible. Oh, Zombie Wario. Ah, Stop the Train's nice too, though. It's great. Oh wait, we're still recording. People recording. It's a 6 out of 10. We win. Video games have won. And in the end, it turns out that's all you really need. Next time, who knows? I don't even know. That is the mystery of democracy, is that uncertainty plagues mankind and we cannot escape it. In fact, I'm going to put up the poll right now. Vote with your wallet and your mind. And then there's like this one too, because there's also an underground train for some fucking reason. And it's really cute. It's so cute. It's adorable. But before we go too much further, Wario Land 3 has an amazing OST too. 120 minutes. Oh, sorry, 80 minutes of good sounds, of good vibes. Oh my god, I forgot golf. I forgot fucking golf. Fun fact. Fun fact. Fun fact. We're doing a bunch of Game Boy games soon. Don't worry about it. Ugh, the fucking music boxes bring tears to my little eyes. I'm just a little fellow when I hear this. I remember holding my reddish Game Boy in my little hands. And now it's so small. My hands are so big. Temple, was it? Oh yeah. It's fucking ominous sound. I mean, it has a good reason. Final boss fight, Rudy the Clown. Who knew Alpha Investments was involved in this? Oh, it's a fucking remix too. God, I forgot. They're actually kind of baller about it. Anyway, the poll is up. Vote. But first, We need a credit song. And what's a better credit song than Wario Land 3? It starts off with the little boxes again. God damn it. We're gonna play those games again and I'm gonna fucking cry like a little man. I'm just a small guy. Please be nice. The order I'm gonna go through is Wario Land 4, Wario Land 2, and then Wario Land 3. Those games have a special place in my heart, and I will fight every person at Nintendo for my right to play those games and share them with you. They are some of my earliest LPs as well. Oh my god, things were just hot garbage back then, huh? I forgot that I never... Did I ever finish the Wario World playthrough? I don't think so. The Elgato is fucking dead by this point. I don't even know where it is. But there's my Wario Land 3 LP. Let's go, 2012. It's been 13 years. I might as well bring it back. Might as well bring it the fuck back. More concept art rooms than Wario Land 4. Thank you all for coming. Yeah, Wario Land 4, and then I did Wario Land 2. Then another... No, wait, I thought I did Wario Land 2 first. Wait, Wait, what? Oh, I broke it up? What the fuck am I... What were you doing back then, Safi? Jesus, 2012. One of my earliest LPs. I think it's like my first one, too. Oh. I'm 13 years old to this channel, and I have no subscribers to show for it. I think that shows some dedication. I deserve $50 for that. A crisp Ulysses S. Grant just slid onto my desk. Burned to cinders. Because I never did what needed to be done. Anyway, I sure hope you all will vote for the votes, and that you will show up next. Look, guys, look, it's one of my greatest achievements, Wario Land 3. Shut up. That game is great. That game, I love it. Wario Land 2, I love it. Wario Land 2 holds a special place in my heart because I didn't even own the game when I played it. I borrowed it from someone. Wario Land 3, listen, the thing I like about Wario Land 3 that I think everyone fully appreciates, they have a little fucking miniature on the... My love for miniatures has to come from that, because Wario Land 3 has like a little miniature of the fucking music box rolled on the cover and in the booklet, and I'm like, motherfucker, that looks so fucking cool. The video game is a real-life prop. That's so fucking cool. My little idiot baby brain was just, oh, that's impossible. How could that be? But it's a video game. Also, the cartridge looks hilarious. I forgot that it's transparent, and it has like the little bulb because it's a color game, and color games don't fit in the normal one because they have the little bulge. I'm not explaining bulge. I don't even think they play on a Game Boy normally. Jesus, I'm just fucking, I'm crying. Okay. I'm crying my ass off right now. I'm just a little man. Thank you for coming. Come back home. Your family's worried. Really, Dave? Black Ops 2 just released and I bought a copy of Transformers 3. Oh my god, this fucking loser bought a copy instead of pirating it like an adult. Imagine me laying on my back. Is there any Wario? I mean, a lot of Wario Land. I'm not really too impressed by the soundtrack, I think, but maybe we'll repeat it. Because I've grown as a person, and I have a much better taste. I forgot that boss fight themes are kind of goofy. Where's Vampire Wario? There he is. This one's... Why is this so jammy? Why is it so good? Stage clear, new treasure. Ooh. Oh yeah, there's only one game over in the entire game. It's hilarious that there is exactly one. Chest unlocked. Oh! We did it. Wait, where's the... No, that's not a specific soundtrack. That's just like general. Okay. Well, I'll see you guys later. Show up next week when we have figured out what the fuck's going on. Yeah, there is no Fang in 2012, buddy. Sorry to tell you. I don't even know. I don't think they even announced the game at that point. So you're shit out of luck. Anyway, remember to vote on the poll. Because I need to make cover art and stuff. Otherwise, thank you all for coming, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying. I need to go to bed. I'm surprised you did this quickly, but on the other hand, Chapter 8 is, like, not worth reading through. It is just, like I said, it's so much of it is just, like, you're just spinning your wheels. And I get that, right? But I don't read shit to watch someone spin their wheels. I'm here to smell the rubber. Okay, if the rubber doesn't hit the road and I'm not vomiting from it, I don't know what you're doing. Just imagine the sound of me vomiting loudly into the microphone. Ba-ba-dum, 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 bum. Ba-dum, 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 bum, bum. Oh shit. Apparently China's artificial sun shatters Swedish record for over 17 minutes of plasma. That's a lot of plasma. Well, good for them. 1 million K plasma? That's a lot of kelvins. Well, I should stop this at some point, and I'm really bad at stopping stuff, so